Hey everyone, it's Tosh and I'm back. If you guys have tuned in for your sun, moon, and rising signs, then you might be coming back. But this segment here is going to be a quick weekly check our energy reading for my water signs. So shout out to my Pisces, my Scorpios out here, and my Cancers. I do want to point out that this is a voiceover. Unfortunately, I filmed all this lovely footage for you guys and my microphone was off. So I recorded all 4 groups of zodiacs and had no audio. So now I have to go back through and re-record over. So if anyone has any suggestions on microphones, please drop those in the comments for me. I greatly appreciate that. Also, I think I did mention that I'm working with a new deck here for the first time. I have lots and lots of decks, but this one was a new one. It's like an indestructible foiled deck, so it's really slippery. So the cards, I don't know what they're made out of. I'll have to look it up. I'll link it for you guys in the description, but that's probably what I was talking about here because it's not your normal card texture. So that was an annoyance for me, and I should have known it was an indicator that something was probably going to go wrong with the filming of this video. But as you can see here, I am shuffling. I do want to also add in for anyone interested that I will be doing a Lunar New Year ritual as well as a Lunar New Year reading. So any suggestions, that's coming February 10th, any suggestions anyone might have for what they want read for their Lunar New Year. If you guys want me to focus on money, finance, love, life in general, let me know in the comments. And let's get into this lovely pull for my water sign. So as I was shuffling, the first card that came out here for you guys was the Death card, and this is probably when I was telling you guys about the annoyance with the card. I wish I knew what they were made out of to better explain, but it's not a normal card material. How about that? Next card that came out was the Hangman for my water signs. And then we're here approaching on our last card. Look, yeah, I was showing, I was probably complaining right then and there. But gratitude for this deck that was gifted to me by my partner. I'm very grateful for it. Thank you very much. It is beautiful, though. I'm not going to lie. It's great. It feels great in your hands. It's just, it takes some getting used to because of the card material. And then our last card that is going to be coming out here for my water signs was the Devil card. Now, water signs, I don't want you guys to panic immediately. Like I said, I begin channeling kind of once the cards come out. So I already kind of knew the direction this reading would go in for you guys. So we're going to get right into it. So when the Death card came out, immediately I began channeling for my water signs. And my water signs are going to begin feeling, I should mention this energy is for the week of February 4th through the 10th, but this energy, Spirit told me, will carry over pretty much this whole month and into Pisces season. So a season of one of the water signs. So again, with the Death card coming out, water signs are going to start feeling this week an energy of rebirth, which is beautiful. The Death card is one of the most mistaken or misunderstood cards in the tarot deck. Oftentimes it has the most positive meaning, so there is that. But for my water signs, there is a rebirth period I'm feeling that is beginning, or that you're going to start noticing this week. Some water signs have also deaded situations or attachments that don't serve them anymore, didn't align with God's plan for them. So that's what I'm hearing. So this energy is giving it's giving butterfly. That's what they're saying. Butterfly. And water signs are having a metamorphosis starting this week. You'll really start feeling that energy and acknowledging it. So there's a lot of new beginnings for water signs. I love this. And then they pointed out, Spirit, which you guys might not be able to unless you zoom in or something on the video, but you'll see that in the Death Tarot card, the sun is creeping up, kind of rising. It's a sunrise taking place over the horizon. So they wanted to highlight that's kind of the energy that water signs are on the brink of complete harmony in all areas of life. So they're showing me like a picture, like I'm seeing an image in my head of the sun rising over an ocean. So also death has on armor in the tarot card. They're pointing this out to me as well. So not only did you end something or someone or an energy you left behind, whatever, you got rid of the BS in your life. You now know how to protect yourself. So that's what the armor is kind of symbolizing here. So you know how to protect yourself in the future from similar circumstances, my water sign. So I see that. It's very much when we know better, we do better. So that's beautiful. I'm glad to see that my water signs are having this positive energy around them. Also, I am seeing water signs this week coming out victorious. Like in the next few weeks, actually, because there's some sacrifices that were made by water signs, and it's all going to start paying off. Like you're going to start getting a glimpse of this energy this week. Next card that came out was the Hangman for my water signs. Again, sacrifice is a theme here, Spirit is saying. So, but as I have said, this sacrifice pays off. Some of you, they're saying that you took or may have to take a step backwards this week, or like pivot. Like this is for a pivot to move forward. So it's not really like a step back to position you forward. You feel me? That's the kind of energy. So this week, my water signs are being, or having a feeling like they were released. Like they're free because of like this rebirth they're going through. It's like a new energy. It's fresh. And they're also having like physically released or freed themselves from something too, or someone or some place. So there's a sense of freedom. Like I can do whatever I want. That water signs are feeling like they're remembering who they are. Like I remember who I am, you know? So that's great. That's beautiful. Finally feeling like you can do things on your own free will is what Spirit is saying for my water signs. So I know that's right. Y'all go ahead, water signs. I think that's beautiful. Step into your power. I'm pretty sure that's something I predicted for quite a few of the water signs for this year as well. So you guys might want to take a look back at that video. If you're a water sign, go find your year video. I do have it here on the channel for the predictions for the entire year for all the zodiacs by each zodiac breakdown. But again, back to my water signs for this week. Also, I'm picking up that water signs, you're thinking of like your next steps. There's planning, kind of like a waiting period. You're planning for your takeover and you're changing your perspective. So, but this week you want to make sure, Spirit is saying, focus on learning like some patience and stillness too. It's something that a lot of my water signs are in need of. So like go with the flow like water, literally like be like your sign. Go like flow like water. But they want you to have patience and stillness. It'll set you up for a lot of success this year, they're saying. And then the last card that we had coming out is going to be the Devil card. Now with this Devil card this week, water signs, this week my water signs, what I started channeling with this card was that this week you're going to start learning your limits. So Spirit is warning against excess or materialism. So I want my water signs to be mindful, like tighten up those pockets a little. They're saying tighten up the purse strings, close the bag. You know what I mean? Cook at home. Just tiny little things. Tighten up. I'm seeing like, that materialism is encroaching on y'all. Be mindful of that. Don't fall into that. Just tighten up a little bit. Have a little bit of, you got to have some balance. Some may also start feeling like trapped in their jobs, relationships this week. But Spirit is saying that for water signs, you need to use this week to start working on like the obsessive qualities or traits that you guys can often have that lead to toxic behavior, particularly in relationships and friendships. And for whatever reason, they're telling me specifically that this is more so going to fall along the lines of Cancer. In the order of who this applies to would be Cancer, Scorpio, and then Pisces. So they want you guys to work on the crazy in that order. So listen, don't take it personal. I have a Scorpio moon. So listen, I know I'm taking notes from this as well for myself. And overall, basically with this card, the Devil card, I picked up the energy that life doesn't just revolve around pleasure. So that's something else to keep in mind, water signs. So just tighten up. This is just a nice loving warning from spirit, so that way you stay on the beautiful path they already have illuminated for you so far. So just so you can get full advantage of the rebirth energy you are in and all the abundance and glory, just heed this advice, okay? So thank you so much to all my water signs. That's going to be it for this week's Check Your Energy. Stay tuned for next week. If you guys have any comments, questions, concerns, drop them in the comments below. And I send all of my water signs love this week. I hope you guys enjoy. Have a beautiful, happy Lunar New Year. If you are celebrating, we will recalibrate back here next week after I get some suggestions for you all for what you would like read for this Lunar New Year reading. So thank you all so much gratitude. And until next time.